Good evening, everybody, and I hope everybody is fine. I hope everybody is very, very well. And I hope everybody's going very, very well. Good evening. Good evening, and I hope everybody is very, very well. I don't know. Good evening, and I hope everybody is very, very well, and I hope everybody is doing very, very well. Good evening, Susan DW. Hope you're doing fine, and hope you are absolutely looking forward to the weekend. Up to much this weekend? I'll just get myself all organised. And ahoo! Hello, my lovely daughter. Ahoo! You're not gonna let that go, eh? Good evening, Simon says. Hope you're well. Hope you're doing very, very well. Just give me a quick sec. And then we're all cooking on gas. Hope. Got any plans from the weekend? Simon says. Simon, hope you're doing well. Just give me a quick minute. Get myself all organised. Yes, we're all cooking on gas now. So there. Oops, hold on a sec. Yeah, I've noticed. Every time we pass now, it's either or ahoo. Good evening, Sean Rooney. Oh, should I say good afternoon? Is it evening or afternoon? And good evening, Stephen Calder. Happy weekend from foggy Peterhead. It's absolutely cracking. The flags down here in sunny Bradford is absolutely glorious. My son's outside in the back garden, sunning himself up, and he's having a couple of chilled drinks as well. No, yeah, that does help, Simon. Yes, fixing the roof, plans for weekend, not dropping off. No, you certainly don't want to be doing a rod hull, or is it rod hood? Rod hull won it, I think. Yes. I wonder if he had emu at the time. But yeah, he fell off his roof, didn't he? So you don't want to be doing that. But yes, I'll say my plans are tomorrow. Got the football. We're at home to Carlisle, so chances are we'll probably lose, so as we always do. But never mind. It's not the expectations that does you in. It's the hope that kills you. Good evening, Sir Larry the cat. Hope you're well, and I hope the man at the helm is being respectful with his Brill cream. Not leaving it all over the place and making a mess. Certainly don't want to be having that in the halls in the corridors of power at number 10, do we? But yes, let's say we've got the football tomorrow, so I'll be looking forward to that. And then, yeah, cheers. Hopefully, yes. Hopefully we do get another 3 points. That would be rather nice, but more often than not, we usually blow it as we always do. It's not the expectations that does us in; it's the hope. But never mind. Anyway, let's get on with a bit of a Friday frolic where we just take the rise out of people who deserve to be taken the rise. Going to continue playing archaeologist as the battle against the evil ground elder continues. Good luck, Susan DW. Good luck. I hope you succeed and save the world from a fate worse than death. But yes, let's get into where we have a bit of a giggle, have a look, watch some funny videos, welcome in the weekend, and take the rise out of people who deserve to be taken the rise out of, because that's what we're here for. So anyway, let's crack on. Give me a quick sec. Right, I'll leave that. So right. Good evening, Phil McCracken. Welcome to the life of a Scotland fan, drawing and gave away a penalty in 97th minute last night. Yes, I feel your pain. I do. I feel your pain. you, my wonderful friend. Yes, thank you from Scotland for all the kindness you have shown us up. Oh no! Where is my friend? No, where is my friend? Hopefully, SNP will rise again, and you hope, because I know Chris Stevens, he's not giving up the fight. Certainly isn't from the messages that he sent me. So I suppose, just live in hope, and hopefully things will improve for you. But anyway, let's get into this Friday Frolic, where we just take the rise out, watch a couple of funny videos, welcome in the weekend, and take the piss out of people who deserve to be taken the piss out of. And has anybody seen a Kung Fu dog before? This is the trouble when it comes to this. Look at that. Look at that. The absolute violence. Yes, absolute violence there. Clearly gets the beating of his man. I just watched that. I just made me chuckle. Happy Friday. Over 200 kilograms removed. Just a small bit to go. Good luck, Suzanne. Yes, everybody was Kung Fu fighting in. And good evening or good afternoon. Channel right. Happy Friday. Yes, happy Friday. Let's welcome in the weekend. I just watched everything. It just made me chuckle. But we all love a bit of broken news, don't we? This, yes. Bit of broken news. These always make me chuckle, do these? Always in for a good giggle and a good laugh.
Welcome to Broken News. A politician says she's surprised by the amount of hatred she gets after years of acting like a thundering arsehole. The MP, whose track record includes voting against same-sex marriage, free school meals and environmental protections, says she's dumbfounded by the abuse she receives. Our reporter has more.
After spending the best part of her 20 years in office constantly sowing division and calling people who disagree with her scum, the 66-year-old politician says she can't understand why everyone's so divided and why she's on the receiving end of so much vitriol. Today, she repeated for the 914th time that she's definitely working class. And despite spending 2 decades absolutely coining it as an MP, she says criticising her is basically picking on the poor. Now, even that hasn't worked, and the senior MP has resorted to calling her critics raging misogynists, suggesting that holding her to account is sexist and nothing to do with her behaving like an unmitigated shitbag. Back to you.
Thank you. Well, in addition, after being stopped from entering the House of Lords, the Salt of the Earth politician added, despite previously saying that the House of Lords is an elitist, undemocratic excuse for blatant cronyism and should be abolished, I now in fact like the House of Lords and would very much enjoy the lifetime income it would give me for doing fuck all. Lovely story. Well, that's all from Broken News. You're up to date.
Yes, I wonder which MP they were talking about. Wouldn't be the mad one, would it? Yes, exactly. Everybody was Kung Fu fighting. I just thought it was brilliant. Never seen a Kung Fu dog, but I hear you can put Kung Fu dog in parts of... You can get Kung Fu dogs in parts of Asia. Yes, I've heard the same as well. Absolutely, Sir Larry. Another lovely story. And good evening, Rosemary Coverbert. Hope you're well, and happy Friday to you as well. And good evening, Stephen Bank here as well. And And yes, I wonder which MP they were talking about. Won't be the mad one, would it? Yes, I love broken news. I once watched an old what they call it, Chaser, and the guy who was doing the news, he was actually on it. It was good afternoon, Lorenzo. Hope you well. But yeah, he was on an early episode of The Chase. Can't remember if he got through to the final night, but yeah, I do definitely remember. As soon as I saw him, and I was sat there watching it, and it was, you do the double take and go, I've seen him somewhere before. Well, yes, I suppose I do. Yes, Sir Larry, I think you've got it in one. Dimbo Doris, maybe. Yes, I think quite possibly could be absolutely right there. Won't be the mad one. Speaking of the mad one, you'll never guess which couple of books I've got. I managed to get freebies. I got Liz Truss's 10 Years to Save the West. That I'm in I've just finished the introduction in chapter 1, and to say she is off the wall bonkers would be an understatement. She is absolutely cat's knackers. No disrespect, Sir Larry, but she's absolutely cat's knackered. Good evening, Falafel. Hope you're well. Yes, yes, I'm very well, thank you, and hope you're well yourself. But yes, I've just been in the middle of just got past chapter 1, and then the introduction, where she was talking about when she was junior minister in education. Yes, exactly. I managed to download it, in one of them dodgy websites. Keep it to yourself. But anyway, where she was the junior minister for education, and to say she is nuts. Let's just basically say her idea of education was basically every child from the age of 3 should learn maths 8 days a week, 25 hours a day, and 13 months a year, non-stop. No time for no time for sports or anything like that, recreation. No, it's 25 hours a day, 8 days a week, 13 hours a year, 13 months a year of pure maths, because in China, kids from 11 were learning algebra. And when people were saying, no, it's not. I think you're a bit. No, in her eyes, she was right, and everybody was wrong, and everybody who was wrong, who disagreed with her, were part of the woke blob progressive left. She is bonkers. Good evening, Jeannie Bottle. Hope you're well, and good evening, Mad Monk. Yeah, and hope just keep her out of the West Riding. Yeah, totally agree. And the other book I've got and all is Mad Nad's book. I'm going to read that after, just for the hell of it. See, the thing is, when I was reading, when you if you read somebody's book who yes, falafel pork markets, when you read somebody's book who you've heard speak and in your mind you start reading it in their voice. So there I'm reading Lettuce Lizzie's book in Liz Truss's voice. And I couldn't help myself when she was talking about the death of the Queen, when she goes, "Oh no! Why now? Why me?" I'm chuckling away. My wife's just looking at me. What are you giggling away at? I said, nothing, don't worry about it. But yes, I've got them, and I'm going to sit back and just enjoy and just giggle my way through laughing at these two absolute bell taps. But yeah, I love broken news. They're absolutely brilliant. Oh, let's hear from the great man himself, the man who speaks. Yes, that is a disgrace. Who tells it like it is. But this is quality. This is, yes. Oh, yes, we're attacking Gold Star families.
So the fake news media, the fake news media who's never been faker ever, and that's saying something. They can't stop running with this Applebee's National Cemetery story, saying our dishonored families and soldiers. Nobody likes our soldiers better than me. Nobody does more for veterans than me. But when I went to the cemetery, okay, I was with this family and they begged me. This family begged me. You know, they seemed upset. I don't know why. Somebody said it was because they lost a family member. And I guess that's why we were in the cemetery. Who knows? Who knows? But I went. To be nice, okay? Because I respect our veterans and their families, by the way. The families didn't go anywhere, but I still respect them, okay? Nobody gives... It'd be nice to get credit for that once. Look, he's nice to the dead veterans and to their families, and he doesn't have to do that. But we're there, and they say, sir, would you take a picture? And so I took a picture, and people say, put your thumbs up. Because I just made a joke, because they say laughter is the best medicine, okay? This is not something Fauci would say, obviously. He doesn't know real medicine. But they said that, so I made a joke. And I gave a thumbs up and smiled because, you know, they say cheese, even in Applebee's cemetery. And everybody was happy. Everybody was happy. And then all of a sudden they say they're not. They say they're not. And this is why we've decided to designate a new class of military family. Gold Star families are very nice, but some of them are nasty as hell, okay, and don't respect me. So we've elevated, now there's a Platinum Star family, which is for families of lost troops who love me. So you can be a Gold Star family and maybe nasty, or you can become a Platinum Star family for only $99 at Trump.com. We will designate your family, if you're nice, as a Platinum Star family, which is a lot better than some of these nasty Gold Star families. So that's all I have to say on that. That's the Truth Social. And I don't want to talk... No, excuse me, shut up. We're not talking about it anymore. It's a fake story that you have been doing. Yes, you. So I'm about to go see my friend Byron McDonald's, who is, out of all the blacks, the one I hate the least, to be honest. Sorry, Tim Scott. There's a new, not-so-bad black topping the Trump rankings. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon, Ben Shaw. Hope you're well. And good afternoon, my running mate, Billy Kershaw. Vote Billy. He's not weird. We're not weird. We are fine, upstanding gentlemen, my running mate. Vote Billy. Billy's my running mate, and he knows how to order a donut. Donuts are his speciality. He knows how to order the donuts with sprinkles. Yeah, I totally agree, Rosemary. Yeah, Paul and Phil, Paul and Larry were hilarious doing Pandemic. Yeah. Yes. Vote for me, Billy. Totally agree. Pork markets, charts, English, spell market science, how to make pork markets, exams on the market research into pork, selling pork into markets, Liz style education. Oh yes. And the next, I've just realised. Yeah, I got through the next chapter after that, and it was before that actually. That was the second chapter when it came to education. She talked about the woke blob left. Absolutely, she is absolutely hilarious. I was pissing myself laughing. Yeah, exactly. Like he's at make prison great again. Don't forget British cheese, yes. Comes with free don't fuck Bible, yes. Sure. Doing, yeah, both rackets. Yes. Oh dear. I'm not weird. I'm sprinkled. Yes, we're both sprinkled. Not weird, just sprinkled. I think that'd be a great line to use on the campaign. We're not weird. We're sprinkled. Sprinkled. Multicolored sprinkled. No. Can't be multicolored. No. Gotta be plain white. White sprinkles. Because we're not racist. No, not in slide bit. No. Yeah, absolutely, Rosemary. Yeah. Because see, the thing is, she's when they went to primary school in Scotland. Her father was he was some lecturer in maths or something. He was a teacher in maths at university or whatever. So he was really good at it. So she's got the upper hand. And then when they moved down to Leeds, she seemed to think that because she's got a upper hand, at grammar school, that she knew better than the school, and because at one point she criticised them for teaching about unconscious unconscious racism, and no, according to our lettuce Liz, that's a big no in her mind. But yeah, she is absolutely bonkers, absolutely completely nuts. But yeah, I like this guy. He's funny. I think I have another video of him where it's just really funny, where he's basically prepping himself for his debate. It's quite funny. Oh, these people are not weird. If you're a swing voter and you're over in America and you're still not sure who to vote for, Trump or a Kamabla, cackling Kamabla. If you of Chalker, it's funny and scary said because he rambles on about trade instead. To be honest, I was thinking about adding it, but I just thought it just sounded, because I think I've got a video where somebody basically just said, why we're talking about this. You can definitely tell he's cognitively declined, and he just waffles nonsense, and like saying, why we're calling it out. Why we're calling it out, because everybody were talking, couldn't shut up about Joe Biden's cognitive decline. Now the thing is, but watch one or two experts in this field and whatnot, they've been saying the thing is with Joe Biden, it's getting older, and but a lot of people said he's showing definite signs of dementia. Good evening, Duke. I hope you are very well. Don't worry about it. I've always been weird all my life. So take a fence away, take a gate, take a house. But if you're somebody who's undecided and you met these clowns, something tells me I don't think you'd be voting for Trump, because these people are definitely not weird.
Go where you belong. Yeah. Go where you belong. Get out. Go where you belong. Get out. Get out. You accountant. Stay away from us, motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here.
You're gonna vote for a traitor?
Get the fuck out of here. Faggot. You're the faggot. You're the faggot. You're the faggot. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Bitch. You have a cunt. You're a little pussy. You're a pussy. You're a pussy. Do you hear me? You're a little pussy.
Yeah.
Little shrivelly pussy. That's what you are. That's all you are, is a cunt.
Yeah, run.
You're not even a man.
We're gonna eat you. We're gonna eat you and your
Yeah?
family alive.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Oh, you little bitch. Knock him down. Knock the bitch down.
Get the fuck out!
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of New York City. Pussy. You little pussy. You little pussy. Get the fuck out.
Go where you belong.
Yeah.
Go where you belong. Go.
Yeah, it's exactly so, Larry. Fine, upstanding citizens talk about angry and yeah, absolutely. And imagine if you're somebody who's unsure, you saw these clowns and you think, do I want to get in bed with these idiots? Yeah. Is that sleep marching, unconscious racism? Is that sleep marching and shouting in sleep Adolf speeches? Yeah. Or shouting Suella Braverman speeches. Yes. And yes, exactly. Well, more colourful vocabulary than me, and that's saying something. Oh, you're not wrong. But yeah, they're just... Yeah, absolutely. It's just cult worshippers. They seriously need rehabilitation. The thing is, can you rehabilitate them now? After, I think it's near 10 years, are you going to... I think you're going to rehabilitate them. Because I think after 10 years, when everything that is done, and they're still support him come what may, and you just think you're so far down the rabbit hole out there that I think that some of them are just beyond saving, aren't they? Threatening sexual behaviour. Good evening, one angry pagan. Hope you're well. Good to see you. But yeah, I just watched that and just think, they're on something out there. Yes, that's a badger in the chat. Yes, completely true. Special logic, how to get out of a room and complain about cheese. Yes. Yes. Can everyone stop misspelling cult, please? Thank you. Yes. Let's just admit it. They are. See you next Tuesdays. Or we could call them see you long Tuesdays or late Tuesdays. I don't know. Question: why are there gay Trump supporters? So how does a see you next Tuesday looks like? Both do not make sense. Yeah, there's some. Yes, good afternoon, my friend, one angry pagan. But yeah, they're just mental, aren't they? Has anybody seen this kid? This kid is top class. You've seen these videos where they do the tech, they do their satellite impression of what do you call him? The orange one. And let's just say this kid is just absolutely brilliant. And can anybody tell me who is Stinky Steve? So I need to know who's Stinky Steve.
Welcome back to another edition of the Preschool Apprentice, okay? Today there was a kerfuffle during playtime, okay? For a couple of weeks at playtime, me and Sleepy Joe have been trying to create the world's biggest Lego tower, okay? And we have slowly been building our Lego towers. I plan on beating him, quite frankly. I plan on beating him so bad. And he plans on beating me. And he was having a hard time, okay? I was doing so well. You look at the teacher. The teacher said, Donnie, you're doing so well. And I said, I know. Look at Sleepy. He's doing terrible. And then he asked the help of Kama Malama, okay? She's a new student, Kama Malama. And he got Barry to help, and he got Nancy, Nasty Nancy, and he got a lot of other people to come and help, okay? A lot of other students, okay? And they helped him, and his tower was getting so huge, he was beating me, quite frankly. So I got my own friends. I got Little Stevie, I got Stinky Steve, I got, Timmy Tommy, I got Tommy Timmy, and I got all these people. And I realized I still needed more help. So I went over to Little Rob. They call him Little Rob. Robo Rob, some people, because he likes to do the roboto. But anyways, irregardless, regurgitative. I went over to him and I said, hey, look, I see you're building your own tower. Why don't we combine towers? And he said, quite frankly, I'm building this for my people, and I think I'm doing a great job. And I said, well, why don't you join me? He said, quite frankly, I don't think I want to, but, I can't join Sleepy Joe because they didn't let me. I tried to join them, and they said, no, you can't. You got to build your own tower. So what did I do? I knocked down Robo Rob's tower. I knocked it down, and then he said, well, I have no tower now. I guess I'll help you build your tower, and with our Legos, we're going to be unstoppable, quite frankly.
I just really love these little Robo Rob doing the robada. And come on, blah, 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 blah. Oh, kid, we're brilliant. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Caleb Morris, if I hope you're well. Yes, yes, more like a Badger Society, but he's a very smart person. Yes, trust me, I have the best words. I know all the words. I have the best words. I have words. I know words. I know all the best words. The 2 towers that's already taken, Donny. Yes, absolutely. I did. I loved it. I loved these little. Love the barnet on top of her head. They're brilliant. That kid was absolutely brilliant. It seems one of my many videos about writers being prosecuted is going around some right-wing internet forums, still getting pitching to me about free speech. Oh yes. You've got to remember one angry pagan. They just have legitimate concerns. Yes, he knows all the bigly words. Yes, bigly words. Bigly and best words. Much bigger, much bigly and better than kamamabla. Cackling kamabla. Yes. This is brilliant. We all remember that. We all know this fantastic. Yeah, Sir Michael Take, CBE. He's clearly not happy with our Angela Rayner. She thinks she is a youth idol by raving to skunk infused rap music in Ibiza. Well, Angela, let me say, you'll never match the original raver and youth idol. This is Margaret Thatcher in Paris, out of her head, and as Dean, our paperboy, said, laying down some mean moves.
À la soirée d'ouverture du congrès du Parti conservateur à Bournemouth, Margaret Thatcher savoure son triomphe. Tout lui réussit. Réélue à 3 reprises, elle est au pouvoir depuis près de 11 ans, le plus long mandat de Premier ministre.
Yeah, shut up. Trouble with this mouse on here, it's a bit of a pain in the backside, but yeah, we all love Sir Michael Take. He's brilliant. But yes, Obama. Yes. Maggot Snatcher busting some moves. Buzz Hall, yes. Yes. I love, yes, rap music with a W. It's brilliant. What is this Discworld? Rap music. What the Discworld stone music? Donny was definitely pegged that night. Yes, without a doubt. Yes, fucking rap music. Yes, what the fuck? My eyes are bleeding. Yes, she was proper giving it some. I miss Terry. Yes, we all do. Ramu plays havoc in our local chip. Yes, I know the feeling. So it certainly does. Especially when you get in scraps as well. With your jumbo sausage. Oh, merchant. But yeah, we all love him. Sir Michael Take is just brilliant. Oh, this. Remember this? We watched a video of him a few weeks ago where he's taking where he's sort of like stood next to Trump and all his cronies, you know, saying he's listing off all his misdemeanors and saying, I definitely don't believe all this and that. Great work with the green screen, but yes, but like, this is where MAGA country, where he's talking about Morty's MAGA Emporium. Absolutely hilarious.
It's time to head down to Morty's MAGA Emporium, where we have a cornucopia of Trump and MAGA swag that will make your head spin. Kind of like that time you accidentally saw your sister's third nipple and she slapped you sideways for staring at it too long. We all want to impress our friends. Well, here's your chance to wow them with this J.D. Vance childhood couch. We've pinned a picture of Donald Trump to the front to make you feel loved. Like that time your 6th grade crush let you look at her panties for 50 cents and a half a Snickers bar. Act now and receive a box of Donald Trump ear bandages with any purchase of $100 or more. That includes real fake blood that doubles as ketchup, so you can throw it at the wall when you get upset because your wife was flirting with your friend Nick, who coincidentally looks a lot like your son John Boy. Hurry down to get your hands on the limited edition replica fake electors party game, which is sure to impress your friends and test the sanity of others who keep telling you to stop believing that JFK Jr. is coming to help rid America of the demonic baby blood drinking Democrats who are kidnapping our children and selling them to George Soros. Bring your dog and we'll throw in a woke liberal Mickey Mouse chew toy at half price. Hell, you don't have to give it to your dog. We know you're going to take it out back and blow it up with that stick of dynamite you have left over from your fishing trip. And of course that video will be posted to Truth Social to impress your 39 followers who are mostly your sisters and cousins, and some of them both at the same time. And let freedom ring in your ears as you demonstrate to your fellow MAGA patriots how we helped you to upgrade your Class A machine gun as you fire full automatic into a pride flag and then burn a stack of banned books because you need to stop the liberals from poisoning the mind of America's youth. Like you did that time in 1997 when you threw yourself in front of the TV set to keep your daughter Mildred from seeing that episode of Roseanne where she kissed Mariel Hemingway on the lips. And don't forget to get your official Donald Trump lockbox so you can secure your Penthouse Forum magazines. You know, the ones that have all the hot girl on girl action that you can't show anyone because that would be hypocritical, right? Now remember, our merchandise is fully blessed by the Christian community because for them, ignoring Donald Trump's crimes mean they might get what they want, and the end justifies the means. Just like that time your cousin Alvin cheated to become the HOA president, and now you pretend like it's okay that he cheated because you wanted him to win, so the HOA would stop bugging you about your 1987 Chevy Chevette that's been rusting on your lawn for 12 years. Come on down and ask for me, Morty, and use the secret code I love Putin, and we will match your donation to the Donald Trump Save Himself America Action Fund, where the money goes straight to Donald Trump without those pesky IRS people getting involved. We're marking everything down and making MAGA bargain history here at Morty's MAGA Emporium, where the Praise Your Savior Donald Trump flags are 50% off, and so is the hate. So come on down and ask for me, MAGA Morty.
Especially the third nipple bit made me chuckle. Don's big balls on sale at Magellan shop. Yes. Walkie Mickey Mouse, yes. Oh my God, my brother has a third nipple received through a skin graft for burns. Yes. I wouldn't surprise me, yeah. I wonder if he painted over it, Jenrick has a walk Mickey. I wonder if he painted over it as well. Yeah, I love painting. Yes, it's a gift for all the family. The Thatcher pit sort of reminds me of that scene in Human Traffic where the reporter just gets lost in the music. But yeah, he's brilliant. Oh, I first watched I nearly fell out of my computer seat giggles, laughing. Absolutely brilliant. We all recognise this wonderful young lady, where she basically puts to right our two-tier Keir over his disgraceful behaviour with for the removal of our Thatcher, the milk snatcher.
I have just returned from my holidays to discover that Keir Starmer has moved the portrait of Margaret Thatcher from the Downing Street stairs to another room. That picture is made for the stairs. Margaret stares out at you on the stairs. It is a stare for the stairs, and Keir Starmer is clearly scared of the stare on the stairs. When Boris Johnson moved into 10 Downing Street, he didn't take things down, he put things up, like over £2,000 worth of golden wallpaper. Mel Stride has likened that portrait of Margaret Thatcher to the Mona Lisa. If Leonardo da Vinci was alive today, I know that he would have picked Maggie over Mona for his muse. It would have been the Maggie Lisa. That woman should be celebrated everywhere, on every staircase, or in a hallway if you live in a flat, because that woman taught children how to stand on their own 2 feet without calcium in their bones from lack of school milk. That woman taught rich people how to get richer by selling off our energy companies to them. If Keir Starmer refuses to put back the portrait of Margaret Thatcher on the stairs at Downing Street, I am going to get a necklace made with a big picture of Margaret's face, which will stare out at him at the next PMQs, so that he can never forget what she did to this country.
Yes. Yes, he would have picked Maggie over Mona. Yes, and the stare on the stairs. Absolutely. Oh, she's brilliant. Absolutely. No worries, Duke Vengeance. Hopefully see you soon. Oh yes, it's still going to be a while yet. There's I have a bit of hot news about our 30p Lee, so hopefully be back for that. It is hot off the press. You won't hear it anywhere else. It's that Bojo dancing with it. Yeah, probably will have been, yeah. It's a stare on the stairs, yes, absolutely, Sir Larry. Bit too modern for Thatcher. Oh my God, she sounds like the kind of person who rhymes house with mice. House with mice, yes. The Maggot Lisa, yes. Genius film. Yes. Seen a few of Matilda's videos. She's brilliant. You know this? I watched this video they showed last. I forgot where she said which Arkansas discusses an experience with a MAGA at a Walmart, and
I have just
and I thought what she had to say was very true, I imagine, and very, very interesting, and fair play to her.
So I just got out of the Walmart here in my little Trump town, Arkansas, and I'm coming out, walking to my car, and I see a big white dude and his wife and 2 kids, and he sees my shirt. It says Harris 2024, and he kind of starts laughing. So I asked him, I said, man, are you all right? And he said, I ain't on that side, but you brave for wearing that. I said, isn't it sad that your party is so obnoxious that you recognize and acknowledge that when I wear a t-shirt, it puts my life in danger? How's that feel to be part of that party? Oh man, I would no, man, my wife and I, we're just Republic. How's it feel, man? You know your party's dangerous. He just kept on walking. I hope he thinks about that. I hope he does. Harris Walls 2024. I love y'all. Y'all have a good day.
Absolutely.
I just got out of the Walmart here in my little Trump town, Arkansas.
And when she's talking about that story, it reminded me of when I used to work. I used to have a bit of a DAB radio, you know, because I would work on my own, and it was just a good bit of company, and listen to whatever it were, on TalkSport or maybe something on LBC, whatever I were watching. And I remember listening to, I've forgotten his name now, his Irish presenter, Colin something or what, I've forgotten his first name. And it were on a Friday. Definitely remember it being on a Friday because it had the comedian Bob Mills on. And they were talking about the time when Luis Suarez got the ban for biting that player. And he got a lengthy ban. And then you had Kenny Dalglish at the time with Liverpool, man, and he's got all his shirts. He's got all his players wearing the support Suarez t-shirts, making themselves look like complete idiots. And they got talking about it, and there's whatever they're saying, and you know when somebody says something that he just makes you, that just stops, and you just think you can't argue with that. Colin Murray, thank you, Andrew N. That's the guy, yeah, Colin Murray. I used to enjoy when they used to do trust darts. I thought that was brilliant, hilariously funny. And they got on about, and quick as a flash, Bob Mills just says, "Well, if you sleep with dogs, you get fleas," and I think it's kind of the same with this Republican. Yeah. Yes, Colin from Portsmouth. Unfortunately not, but love to the family. But yeah, it's kind of the same here, isn't it? If you might not be one of these mad lunatic Republicans, but unfortunately, you're in the same box with them, aren't you? Really, and it's the same. Like you sleep with dogs, you get fleas. Yes. Should be on every dartboard. Yes, Maggie pics should be on every dartboard in cool pubs and sewer covers everywhere. Yes. Yes. Thatcher would have flogged it for 10 bob. Yes. But yes, don't you worry, Sir Larry. 30 spunk bag squarehead news. Oh yes. Oh yes, it's hot off the press, you'll love it. Yes, Republicans have started calling Harris a witch, and already I'm hearing that from some Americans that the discrimination has increased again. And to back off it, I said this would happen, but yeah, you're sounding desperate now. Some of the stuff here on Fox News, you just think, is it Jesse Waters or whatever? He's an idiot. He's just absolute nuts. There's a young lass who goes on there where she's clearly the most intelligent one, where she starts talking facts, and all she ever gets done is shouted down with those idiots, and they're just. I sometimes wonder why bother, because you're on. Puppy and kids were playing a game where everyone submits a fake answer, then has to guess the right one. One was on a Suarez tweeting, I'm a bad, so had youngest put cannibal. Yes. I know people who support a person and party as much as they back you when you pin when you popping out their when you pop out their flaws and lies, right? They're cults. Well, yeah. When it comes to the Trump supporting, they're just cults. Remember they were rabbiting on, waffling on about that childcare thing, and as soon as he mentioned "Make America Great Again," they also woo woo start hollering and. Yes, Jessie Waters stabbed the tyres of a female colleague to give her a lift and make her pass. I've not heard that one. So, yeah, he won't surprise me. He sounds like a creepy little vulgar individual. But anyway, remember this. I saw this earlier on. Yeah, this is now in Mayfair. Just walk past. What is going on? Yeah, just walk past. Nadhim Zahawi, Mayor of London. This can't be right. Yes, in his infinite wisdom, he decided that I know what I will do. In thinking, oh my God, shall I help this vulnerable individual? No, I'll take a picture and make a political point out of it. And apparently, were he on? They had more typos than a Labour manifesto. Probably right, actually. But were he on Nick Ferrari's show saying, oh, it's the woke lefties, that are attacking me. You just think, get over yourself, you utter cretin. I have to say that some of the it's like Mark Galsworthy. Very glad you helped him, rather than just taking a photo without permission, walking past and declaring it's someone else's problem. People like you are the glue of our society. Yeah, he's a proper Jesse. Yes, totally agree. Yes. Peanut Head Nadhim did his nick the person's blanket to keep his horses warm. Yeah, probably would have done. Yeah, it'd be the sort of thing he would do. But yeah, some of the people, what a weird, unaware take. Homelessness has soared over the last decade under the governance of your party. Did you stop to help? Do you think it's particularly sad because it's in a rich area? Pathetic exploiting this poor soul's plight to have a jab at Khan. Yes. There's a shameful tweet, appalling. Presumably you took your photo and just kept walking on by before posting it on social media for clicks. What do you do to what did you do to help ever? Well, he kept his horses warm, I suppose we could say that. But yeah. But yes, some odd tweet really. Is the problem the rough sleeping, which, as Nadhim will know, increased significantly after 2010, or it's happening in Mayfair? And then he decided to reply saying, I was just pointing out where the tragic human is. If I was walking in Victoria, I would have said so. So as I do regular. Yeah, whatever. Just double down. And like, so sure, I don't think a day has gone by walking in central London in the last decade when I haven't seen this. How did you miss it till now? And somebody put walk on by. Too many shady fuckers avoiding tax. Great line. Yes, totally agree. But yeah, it just sums up what a horrible little man he is. Anybody see? Now, this shows you how weird those people are. These people are. But yes, Jesse has a deep problem with females, like his mum or the one good one on the panel show, and especially in politics, business, or any position of power. He is so scared. I've seen, apparently his mum's a bit of a Democrat, and she had a go at him for, wanting you to keep your job by speaking the truth. Clearly he doesn't listen. I would be embarrassed if he was my son. Didn't he support making being homeless against the law and wanting to bring back the Vagrancy Act? You're probably right, actually. Wouldn't. Yeah, totally off their heads with med. But yes, this is this for me must be a new conspiracy, because this is something I've not heard before, but completely unhinged.
And I'm not a big Amazon person myself, but I'm going to film a little video for you telling you how I really feel. Stay tuned. Take 2. Amazon's Alexa bye-bye election interference. I felt so strongly, I had to get a big sledgehammer. Let's see if I get it. Fuck you, Amazon.
Yes. Not weird at all, clearly. Eh? Not weird at all. Absolutely bonkers. That's a new one on me. Apparently Amazon had messed with the election. They are not, like I say, when it comes to rehabilitation, I think some you just cannot help, can you? Yes. Oh, this is truly weird. If that's not filter, she should hide away in a very dark place. Yes, throwing sledgehammers and TV screens, showing Kamala's speech. Yeah. Oh, Kamala. Yes. Is she? Yes. She looks. I'm just wondering if she's suffered with a bit of anorexia. It's like she looks a bit thin in the face, and she looks painfully thin in the face, doesn't she? Yes. Good evening, Ian Thomas. Hope you're well. Yes, remember, tinfoil hats stop everything. Totally agree. Easy to strangle. She must have launched her video before posting and went, yes, this is a masterpiece. I totally agree. She's now not getting her Amazon Trump merch delivered. Yes, I'm sure I saw in another video where she's getting all upset. It's saying that if you don't vote for who I think you should vote, get ready for civil war. So she sounds unhinged, doesn't she? This is quality. I watched this and I think there's quite a bit of truth in it. I remember, yes, Prime Minister. Now, strangely enough, when I was a kid, I didn't watch too much of it, because I won't say I was that. I always found it fascinating, but I think at the age when I was watching it, I was probably a little bit too young to understand. But this clip, I think it's apt and very funny, actually, as well.
Don't tell me about the press. I know exactly who reads the papers. The Daily Mirror is read by people who think they run the country. The Guardian is read by people who think they ought to run the country. The Times is read by the people who actually do run the country. The Daily Mail is read by the wives of the people who run the country. The Financial Times is read by people who own the country. The Morning Star is read by people who think the country ought to be run by another country. The Daily Telegraph is read by people who think it is.
I'm Prime Minister. What about the people who read The Sun?
Sun readers don't care who runs the country, as long as she's got big tits.
Don't tell me about the press. I know exactly who reads the
They're probably true in them days. But yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, glue made from dead horses, yes. Yes. E.T. phone. Yes. She's now not. Yes, yes, that made me chuckle. Yes, totally. Yeah, totally agree, Jane Paul. Yeah, I read. Yes. Yes, my mother watched this and obviously got the humour. Was about, yes. I'll say, I think when it came out, I think I was very, very young. So if I probably watched it with mum and dad, and a lot of times just went over my head. Yeah, I think you totally agree, Susan DW. The scary bit is that most of this show is still relevant. Yeah, probably. I think you're absolutely right. I found this conversation very, very interesting. I think she's a Labour baroness, and yeah, discuss the issue of migration like adults, and it was just a brilliant conversation, because it's one of the things that really, really annoys me when we have this conversation. You've got to invite the clowns like Nigel Foghorn of Ignorance or 30p Lee or even Tommy 10 Names, you know, because we all need the clicks, and you just think, not really. But I like this conversation because it was just very enlightening and quite sensible conversation.
The Rwanda scheme is talked about like it was some kind of panacea that was going to be this huge deterrent that was going to magic away this problem. It wasn't. It was a very expensive gimmick. But what Labour has to do, and any government of any hue is going to have to deal with this, is there is a huge problem with this issue. And there's a number of factors here, and there's a number of really complicated things to look at. Number one, if you look at the state of the world, whether it's climate change, whether it's conflict, people from other parts of the world are migrating to other parts of the world. You see it in America, you see it across Europe, and we're not isolated from that. So migration and mass migration is going to be one of the biggest issues of our time going forward. That applies to many, many countries. And also, you're not going to just magically stop people wanting to come here for a better life. My parents were immigrants. They came here for a better life. People want to travel for a better life, but we have to find a way to make sure people are not coming across the channel. It is unbelievably dangerous for them. The people smugglers are horrific people for doing this, but people trafficking and smuggling is as old as time began in many ways. It is going to be really, really difficult to do that. I hope the Labour government do make progress on this. They've already deployed a lot of resources away from Rwanda to other parts. There was reports over the weekend that actually the deportations had increased as well. But ultimately, there has got to be a bigger, more structural approach to this, which joins up with the rest of the world. We are an island in some way, but we have to have a better relationship with our EU partners, because this is not something that one country can individually solve by itself.
What do you make of the Labour government's response so far?
It's not surprising that Labour are going to, and you know, of course, I was part of the coalition government in 2010 that spent many years talking about how we'd inherited a bad economic situation from Labour, and you know, we kind of blamed the Labour government, quite rightly, when a new government comes in, talks about what they have inherited. But I think we have to deal with this. This should get to a point where it's not a party political issue. This should get to a point where we should be able to say there are two parts to this. There is migration that we need, legal migration, people that we need to come to this country to help us fill the jobs for the vacancies that we have. And speaking to the business community that I'm deeply engaged with, almost every business in this country is looking to recruit and can't find the people to fill those jobs. And then there is a second issue, which is in relation to asylum seekers and refugees, people for whom we have a legal responsibility to respond to when they arrive at our shores. And the way you deal with that responsibility is threefold. One, have clear legal routes for asylum seekers. So we have safe routes from those places where we know there is mass migration. For example, women leaving Afghanistan right now under the Taliban regime, women who we supported when we were there in Afghanistan, who went on to hold huge roles and who are now escaping that regime. Secondly, we need to do work across the whole of Europe. on this issue. There's no way. Post-Brexit, we've created a terrible relationship with Europe where we haven't had those conversations, those agreements, those treaties that we had before Brexit, and we need to find a way back to finding those spaces where we can work with Europe on this. And the third one is, as we've heard from Labour, you've got to deal with those people who are the gangs who are benefiting from this.
Yes, I just thought it were a brilliant conversation, and the two of them make some fair points. Yeah, strange. The New Statesman taught me about politics. Yes, Minister was a little bit boring as a young person. Yeah, strangely enough, I got my politics as a young boy from the Beano. Boston, no, I'm kidding. Oh, she was a bot. Yes, I don't read the media trial. I get a lot of my info from the blind tarot card reader with syphilis about the same amount of truth, just a different aroma. That's pretty well put, actually. I thought she was a bot. Yes, I saw politics. How it really was when I watched the original British House of Cards. Now you might very, very well say that, but I couldn't possibly comment. Not a fan of this lady. What with her being a neoliberal Blairite, but she makes some fair points. Yeah, I've seen this very good chat. Two sensible people, and one is a Tory. Yeah. And once again, I find myself reminding people this island called Britain is not a country. Yes. We shouldn't have gotten involved in Afghanistan in the first place. Same as Iraq, yeah. Don't do that, Susan DW. Don't do that, you know. Don't want you to hurt yourself. But yeah, know what you mean. But yeah, I just thought it was a very interesting conversation. But before you continue to beat your head, watch this lovely little video. Just always puts a smile on your face. Yes. So before you do... Yes, love that little smile at the end. But yes, if the ideology isn't in favour of the environment, if the ideology isn't in favour of the environment, then it's an ideology in opposition to mine. Yes, well, that would. Yes, this isn't your mum's dog, is it? One angry pig. Your mum didn't make this video. In other news, James O'Brien interviewed Tony Blair earlier. Prove in a client journal. Blair was selling. Prove he enter client journalist. Blair was selling a new book. Well, I must admit, I don't think I'll buy it. Go anywhere near it. It sounds too sensible. I only like the funny, comedy books, you know, like 10 Years to Save the West and Mad Nad's book. Yes, look at my teeth. All right, the dog's only a year old and still managed to give you that winning smiler. Clearly an intelligent dog. And clearly these two are very intelligent. And quite rightly so. Smoke it up real good. Yes, smoke it up real good. Ha ha. Something tells me that flag wasn't made within the EU. Remember that guy trying with balaclava on his head, trying to burn the EU flag all them years ago? 10 minutes into the video, he's still trying to burn it. But something I don't know who they're going to vote for, but it looks pretty dodgy who they're going to vote for. But something tells me they're not Trump fans. I don't know where I've got that idea from, but you know, something's stirring within me. They're not Trump fans. Blair should be up in the Hague and never allowed to shoot. I think there's a few people who should be there as well. Good evening, Nick Scott 74. Hope you're well. And yes, best thing for all, at least get some use out of it. Totally agree. Burn it up. I was totally violently opposed to Scottish independence. Well, I suppose if she's Labour, it wouldn't surprise me. So you don't surprise me there, Rosemary. And Kamabla, yes, Kamabla. Yeah, they're not related to Kamabla. I just thought this is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Moron of the week. An unexpected entry. I swooped in, folks. This one is truly moronic. Do the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag. But do they still do it even today? Wow. It's like this. You get some people who still think that every morning with kids they should still what you call stand up to the national anthem in our school. You still get a few people who think that we're mental, but this woman absolutely bonkers. Enjoy, my friends.
This is a Trump rally. If you don't like it, don't come here to protest. Don't come if you're uneducated and you don't know what you're talking about.
You would rather they just didn't come here?
I would rather them not come here.
Are you a fan of the First Amendment?
Absolutely. You know, the right to bear arms. Look, this is...
That's not the First Amendment.
No. The Fourth Amendment, but I'm saying...
That's not the Fourth Amendment either.
Which one is it?
Which one do you want to know? The right to free speech, the First Amendment?
First Amendment, freedom of speech.
And you love the right to bear arms. Which amendment do you think that is?
I thought it was the Fourth.
It's the Second Amendment.
Yeah. Okay, well...
How big of a fan of it are you?
Of...
The Second Amendment?
I carry. That's what I know.
And you didn't know which amendment it was?
No, I didn't. This is a Trump rally.
Yes, exactly. Someone says yes. He used to do the raising of the flag, say the pledge, and against had ceremony for lowering the flag. Wow. Absolutely, Sir Larry. A mad MAGA twatter coming right up, yes. Used to love Not the 9 o'clock news. Won't be allowed now. Oh, yeah. I love them. What it them who did the band Bad News with Ed Edmondson and Rick Mail and one or two others? I thought they were brilliant when I remember them when I was growing up. I got the tape and it was illegally taped at the time as well, but she really walked into that one. But even they're all for freedom of speech as long as they can tell everyone else what to do and think, yes, and also what to read as well. They're hilarious, aren't they? They're mental. To Blair off the charts, yeah. Yeah, Alice is one hell of a clever husband. Exactly, Billy Kershaw. My running mate, Billy Kershaw, Warriors of Genghis Khan. Yes, totally agree, yes. We used to have that album. Hilariously funny. I remember watching. I even remember watching the video. Where they were, where it was just a bit of a piss take, of it were Bad News 1 and 2. Hilariously funny, mental. But anyway, this is one hell of a clever husband. This is how not to get caught out when you're stealing food, or food that isn't yours. Oops. Oh, shit. No, don't do that to me. Oh, no. That's such a crying shame. Oh, that's no good, is that? That's... Ah. Exactly. Yes, blame the kid. Kid's at fault there for pinching it. Genius. That's what I say. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing. Yes, exactly, Sir Larry. Getting the baby to do it, Yes. Yes, absolutely. The buffering strikes again, especially one of the good ones. I thought that was hilariously funny. That destroyed that, but never mind. Yes, we now come to the news flash about our 30p Lee. Our 30p Lee, hot off the press. Our 30p Lee is considering the offer of Village Idiot, and seriously considering it. And where, yes, Village Without Idiot offers Lee Anderson a job. Yes, Reform MP Lee Anderson, who was twice named the crossest man in Britain by Angry Life magazine, has been offered the role of idiot at a Sussex village, it has been revealed. The village of Hossox has been without an idiot since the previous incumbent lost his life in an incident with a bucket of water. Our previous village idiot was tremendous, said Hossox councillor Simon Williams. He was really, really stupid, monumentally thick, a genuine first-class idiot. He was once locked in debate with a hedge for 6 hours and lost. He spent an hour hitting his own head with a hammer to see if it would hurt less. He believed a local badger was former President Bill Clinton. He was staggeringly dense, so as you can imagine, he's been incredibly difficult to replace. However, after reading some of Lee Anderson's tweets, it seems clear that someone with his breathtaking heroic idiocy would be an absolute perfect replacement. Mr. Anderson is perhaps best known for being too scared to watch the England football team at the 2020 Euros in case they protested against racism. He currently holds the post of Chief Fanny in the Reform Party. He's said to be considering the offer of Village Idiot, but modestly is a little bit concerned that it might prove too demanding for him. Yes, so there you have it, hot off the press. Our 30p Lee is considering the post of Village Idiot in Hossex. So, left this mortal coil after an accident with a bucket of water. So he's got big boots to fill. Never mind. Yes. Yes. I ain't afraid of no Muslimics. Did they listen to the Ghostbusters theme when writing that? They probably will have done, yes. Chief Fanny, absolutely. Yes. Strangely enough, I think I Don't Like Mondays. That could have been one of the very first songs I remember watching on Top of the Pops. As a very, very young boy, I think around the time it was #1. Yes, buffering makes you feel good. Yeah, full-time foot. Yes. But yes, this is a brilliant little bit of footage. And let's be honest, he's basically said what everybody else, well, anybody with a rational brain, who's not in the cult of MAGA, he says what everybody's been thinking. And I think the media should say it a lot more. Absolutely brilliant.
I'll call it plainly a double standard that we have in this campaign. We're sitting here parsing, as we should, what the Democratic nominee for president says in an interview, how she answers questions about a whole range of subjects. Meanwhile, this is what Donald Trump had to say this week.
Groceries, food has gone up at levels that nobody's ever seen before. We've never seen anything like it, 50, 60, 70%. You take a look at bacon and some of these products, and some people don't eat bacon anymore. And we are going to get the energy prices down. When we get energy down, you know, this was caused by their horrible energy wind. They want wind all over the place. But when it doesn't blow, we have a little problem.
Here's the thing. I'll make this observation. I'll own it. If Kamala Harris went from bacon to wind in her interview with Dana Bash, she would this morning not be, the next morning, she would not be the nominee of the Democratic Party. That would have been a very, very strange. People would have been like, what is going on? Do we just have an absurdly low standard now for the things that Donald Trump says and does?
I would say yes. Yes, because he's absolutely bang on the money. If Joe Biden or Kamala, a cackling Kamala had said all that stuff, and that'd have been it. The Republicans would have been all over it like a rash, saying, cannot string two sentences together, cannot string two words together, clearly lasted, not fit to run the country. Yes. But anyway, good evening, Mike Higgins. Hope you're well. Yeah, will Village Idiot be 30p's Lee's only job? And if it isn't, will he declare it as well? Needs declaring. You know, especially on the books now as an MP. Needs declaring. Yes. The young ones, Scumbag College versus Cambridge Footlights. Yes, I remember that, Rosemary. Yes. I always remember when they were on the train and doing the revision, yeah. Crop rotation in the 14th century was considerably more widespread after John. John, I've forgotten his name, second name, who invented the crop rotation thing. Yes. 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 I don't like Muslims, what a plonker. I can believe how mean they were to Bambi. Yes. Yes, I can't believe how mean they were to Bambi. Yes. Yes. The world's stupidest bottom burp. Rick Britain. Bacon has gone up by 400%. Kamabla. Yes. Vivian kicked through the floor and kicked up. If I remember rightly, with that Ben Elton, I'm sure. Kendall Minkick. Yes. 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 And there were Emma Thompson there, there were Stephen Fry and Hugh Laurie. Yes, yes, yeah. Avoiding them as electric sharks, yeah. Toxteth O'Grady, that's it. Toxteth O'Grady, yes. Simon says Vivian has learned to be a medical student, yes. Is that the episode where Vivian lost his head on the train and started kicking it like a... That's the one, yes. Yes. Yes, well remember, Toxic. Make perfect sense to the most ardent supporter. Yeah, the young ones. Comic strip, yeah, absolutely brilliant. Yes, a people's poet. When he was starting he was going to try and not bump himself off with laxative pills. Yes. Is there going on about the people poet is dead, the people poet, what are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? There'll be one articulate, intellectual young boy will say, and yeah, there's. Oh, some cracking sketches in the young ones. This is hilarious. I don't know if you say it. Not sure if you're saying this. This is our Chris Phibbs, you know. Clearly, irony is not missed on this guy. I call on the leader,
Madam Deputy Speaker, I call on the leader to arrange a debate on ethics and integrity in government. The independent Civil Service Commissioner, a former Labour MP, has had to initiate an inquiry into improper appointments by this government. A government of service. It turns out they mean service to their cronies and their donors. It is just wrong to stuff party donors and cronies into what are supposed to be impartial civil service positions. Can you imagine the howls of protest if the previous government had done that? The Times to the civil service. No, I call.
Yes. No, I can imagine over the last 14 years that the Tory party will have done none of that, would they? Not an ounce of iron. Yes, yes, exactly, Andrew. And I got, I just got irony, whiplash, and pot meat kettle. Yeah, such hypocrisy from the Tory. Yeah, irony has just died. They've been waiting for years. Yeah, definitely was a what the fuck moment. You notice the Tories. Yes, I was watching that and I was thinking, wow, is he just raw that as a gag? Notice him admit that the Tories were guilty. Yeah. See, the thing is, what makes me giggle out. Now, for all we know, Labour just as guilty. But I don't think these guys have none the moral fibre or have no right to call out other people's cronyism. You know, if it were, people like, like the SNP and, or maybe Lib Dems and stuff like that, Lib Dems, yeah, fair enough. But these guys, after 14 years of what they've done, yeah, exactly, Mike Higgins. Did you say that for a bit? Well, I hope it were a good bit, because he made himself look a right prize plonker, didn't he? Absolutely hilarious. But oh, this is brilliant. Yes, we watched him earlier. Well, this is where he's prepping for his debate with Mitch McConnell. This is hilarious. Have a laugh and enjoy.
Mitch, thank you for doing this. We haven't always got along, because every so often you would have these very sad moments where you would sort of try to obey the Constitution. Very infrequent, but very damaging to our relationship. But I'm willing to forgive you, since you are going to be playing Kamala Harris in our very strong debate prep.
Mr. President, we didn't always get along. I agree with that. But there's something more important than my dignity, democracy, or the safety of me and my colleagues. And that's me putting on conservative justices to the Supreme Court. So without further ado, I'm about to play Kamala Harris. So, listen up, Mr. President, Donald Trump. I'm not taking any of your sass, because I'm a sassy black woman from California.
Well, you probably only married your very weak husband, Doug Jerkoff, because you thought you'd have like kids and have some sort of Lenny Kravitz type baby, but you didn't, because you're very nasty and you're very weak.
I didn't have babies because I'm a grown-ass woman, and I do what I want. And I'm a lot smarter than you. I graduated from Howard University, and I didn't mind my daddy to get me in.
Well, we all know you went to Howard University because you were rejected from Donald University, which is, by the way, I got in with a full scholarship, and I said, no, thank you.
Donald University isn't even a place. That's how stupid you are. But you're just threatened by me, because I'm a beautiful black woman. That's right, girlfriend.
Okay, so if you're so beautiful, beautiful Kamala Harris, I'm not saying your name right. If you're so beautiful, then why does Charlie Kirk keep sending me dick pics and not you? Answer that. No, you can't, because you're not smart and you're not hot.
I have no interest in seeing Charlie Kirk's dick. All I know is I'm so hot, even Mike Pence got a semi when he saw me. So I'm smarter than you, you dementia-riddled chubby, and I'm going to smoke your ass in this debate and the race for the presidency.
Well, thank you, Mitch. I still really don't like you, but you did a very good job playing a nasty black woman despite being an elderly turtle. So thank you. We're going to win, and we're going to win big.
Thank you.
I'm so hot. Even Mike Pence got a semi. Why is Charlie Kirk sending me dick pics and not to you? This guy is brilliant. He has me in a... Oh, yeah. Yeah, elderly turtle. Yes, here's his spawn with his impressions to animate for Mitch. He has no paused.
Mitch, thank you for doing this.
Yes. Yes. Dick pics. Yes. You dug jerk off. That was funny. And you can imagine if they did that, that would be the sort of conversation these two would have, really, wouldn't it? Especially with our Donald Trumple thin-skinned. Oh, yeah, he's just brilliant. Oh. I don't know if anybody's saying this, but this is basically a great example where basically shows about the capital, and you know the ticket masters about the Oasis gigs. You know when as when's the debate supposed to take place? Is it in 5 days' time or something like that? Yeah. I think it's 10th. I knew it was, yeah, Trumple thin-skinned, yeah. Or Don Mussolini, I've heard somebody else call him. But this is a great video, where highlighting the absolute disgusting behaviour of Ticketmaster. What's been happening, you know, with when it's about the Oasis tickets. Very well done.
Right, I'm on Betty Market about to get one of my favourite almond slices. Joe, have you got any almond slices and how much are there?
Yes, I have, and they're £1.40 each.
£1.40 each. In that case, I'll have one.
Oh no, hold on a minute, Steve. Hold on. I wanted a couple of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted one.
Yeah, and I did and
I wanted one and all. Due to high demand, I've had to put them up to £30 to dynamic pricing.
Dynamic pricing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've been waiting here 4 hours.
Well, the consumer, it's very high demand for an almond slice. So.
How long have you lot been
ridiculous.
waiting? Yeah, you know, it's not care. We've been kicked out of the queue twice. You know, okay, that's capitalism for you, right? Right, well, stick your almond slice. I'll go and see Oasis instead.
Brilliant. Oh, just brilliantly well done. Oh, just great way of just highlighting the absolute disgusting behaviour of Ticketmaster. Disgraceful. And chances are, one of them buns would probably still cost less than a ticket for Oasis anyway. September for Trump, an interesting few weeks ahead. Yes, so I heard the old one would be very apt. Yes, exactly, the old one, and that's what it is. Yeah, you could tell it. Also, one thing I've noticed, they're still going on about the "we're not weird" bit. You know, you can tell it's proper got under their skins. We're not weird. We're fine, upstanding. Me and Jade, Shady Vance, fine, upstanding people, especially Shady, very, very fine and upstanding. Yeah, strangely enough, I won't either. Don't get me wrong, Sir Larry. I did enjoy the first two albums. They were just something a little bit different. But after that, I just thought they were a bit one-trick pony. I think there were better bands out there. I certainly enjoyed Blur more than what they call them. Yeah, totally agree. Susan, DW. Not weird, just strange as fuck. Yes. Totally. But I just thought they were a brilliant little video. Oh, well done, Sir Larry. £500 a ticket, some might say. Bum. Nice one. But we're not weird while doing something weird stuff, yes. While saying something weird, should I say, yeah. This is a great little, a fantastic little video. I thought this was brilliant. You know, you see these videos, you know, where they pick out some stupid stuff that the orange one, the old one, says it's just rank stupid, and they just make a video out of it, and this is just genius. Enjoy, my friends.
The transgender thing is incredible. Think of it. Your kid goes to school and comes home a few days later with an operation. The school decides what's going to happen with your child. And you know, many of these childs, 15 years later, say, what the hell happened? Who did this to me? They say, who did this to me?
Absolutely brilliant. Oh, here we go. Better spending your cash on cigarettes and alcohol. Is that going to be the master plan, Phil McCracken? Ba-bum, tish! JD Vance favours the UK model for childcare. The grandparents mind the kids while you work. It won't surprise me. I remember watching him, you know, in that donut shop, you know, basically, you know, auditing all this stuff. And what's your name? How long have you worked here? And you think, is that all you've got to say? Yes. Don't look back in anger, yes. Oh, you are a phone. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Yes. Oh, nice one, Billy Kershaw. You've just got to roll with it. Just got to roll with it. Roll with that shit. Absolutely. Now this is what I call top trolling. This is an operator trolls a woman who wants to sunbathe by casting the shadow of a crane over her. This is what I call excellent trolling. Oh, well done, Mike Higgins. There's a forum for Oasis ticket holders. It's called Wonderwall. Boom. I had to laugh at all the pink welly wearing Glastonbury mugs whining about not being able to afford Oasis tickets. For those, morning glory for those with cheap tickets. Yes, what Angry Peggy, yeah, proper Mr. Bean moment. Yes. Questions being asked in Commons House. Starmer is gutted he didn't get a ticket. I bet he did. The dude controlling the crane must be pulling this face. He thinks it's a black rainbow. Yeah, probably does. Couple here, you know. Absolutely brilliant. Yes. Mum, he followed us home. Can we keep him? My daughter will enjoy this. Yes. He just followed us home, Mummy. Can we keep him? Yes, Starmer will get a complimentary ticket paid for by donor with access to Downing Street again. Yes, probably. I bet Blair sorted Starmer out with a ticket Oasis with his mates. Yes. Seems Bambi has some fluffy friends, hasn't he just? Apparently it's easier to get a doctor's appointment than get a ticket for gobshite Oasis. Yes. Better food owed to dear to keep another. Yes. Would you like to see some Oscar-winning performance in acting? You will never see a death scene like this. Like, one thing's for certain. If there's not an Oscar heading this way soon, it'll be a travesty of justice. Yes. It'll be a travesty, a true travesty of justice if there's not an Oscar heading this way. Right. Get your hankies out. This is an emotional scene. Yes.
哦，这实在是很无聊哎。这样也行。
Get that Oscar speech at the ready. Oh, that's just that mean hysterics. Oh dear, that was just hilariously funny. Oh dear. Oh. Oh. Kind of prank. What the fuck? Loves to prank people. Nice one. Yes. If I don't move, she can't see me. It's me after cleaning the house. Yes. It's worse than that, Jim. Absolutely. Nice one, lad. See if I can. Oh dear. See if I could. Oh, I've seen the acting. See if I can find that. Strangely enough. Yes. See if I can find that. See if I can find that Trump one. Yes. Strangely enough, it were all over my feed an hour ago. Not so long ago now. Can't seem to find it anywhere. Oh, Ah, well, never mind. Ah, here we are. Oh, typical. Oh, my, but I just saw it then. All of a sudden it went off. Here we go. I say, you mentioned about this, and I remember you say we mentioned this, and let's be honest, if a cackling camabla had said all this nonsense, her campaign would be over. It'd be finished. It'd be done. I've never this. Just an absolute rambling of utter nonsense, and it's just asked for a specific policy, didn't they? And can any of it make any head in the tail of what he says here?
If you win in November, can you commit to prioritizing legislation to make childcare affordable? And if so, what specific piece of legislation will you advance?
Well, I would do that, and we're sitting down. You know, I was somebody, we had Senator Marco Rubio, and my daughter Ivanka was so impactful on that issue. It's a very important issue. But I think when you talk about the kind of numbers that I'm talking about, that, because look, childcare is childcare. There's something, you have to have it. In this country, you have to have it. But when you talk about those numbers compared to the kind of numbers that I'm talking about by taxing foreign nations at levels that they're not used to, but they'll get used to it very quickly. And it's not going to stop them from doing business with us, but they'll have a very substantial tax when they send product into our country. Those numbers are so much bigger than any numbers that we're talking about, including childcare, that it's going to take care. We're going to have, I look forward to having no deficits within a fairly short period of time, coupled with the reductions that I told you about on waste and fraud and all of the other things that are going on in our country. Because I have to stay with childcare. I want to stay with childcare, but those numbers are small relative to the kind of economic numbers that I'm talking about, including growth, but growth also headed up by what the plan is that I just told you about. We're going to be taking in trillions of dollars, and as much as child care is talked about as being expensive, it's relatively speaking not very expensive compared to the kind of numbers we'll be taking in. We're going to make this into an incredible country that can afford to take care of its people, and then we'll worry about the rest of the world. Let's help other people. But we're going to take care of our country first. This is about America first. It's about make America great again. We have to do it because right now we're a failing nation. So we'll take care of it. Thank you. Very good question. Thank you.
Yeah, it made me laugh. Good evening, Clever Vickerman. Yeah, long time no calls. Yeah, very, very well. Yeah, very well. Hope you're very well as well too. But yeah, it's a black square in the. What's the black square in the top right of the screen? For it's sort of start screen. You were in it. Yeah, what it is. But it is problem. We don't have the best of light up here, and what I usually do all my recordings or whatever in small little office downstairs, it's not the best for internet. And whereas up here it's a lot better, and it's now getting a bit darker up here, so it just looks like I'm ready to get my cloak out and go out vampire hunting. So that's all it is. That's all. It's just not the best lighting up here. That's all. Yeah. Yeah. Where is Ivanka? Ivanka is out swanning in with Herbie with all that lovely moolah that they got from Saudi Arabia. Yes. 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 It's like cult. She's still sanctuary there. Yeah, I noticed it. See if I can find it. I don't know what it's about. See if I can. Let's have a little look. See if it's somewhat hilariously funny. You watch, I've probably lost it somewhere now. Ah, here we go. Looks somewhat funny. Oh, yeah. So weird dancers out here. Oh, I thought it might have been something funny. I just thought it was something funny actually, but never mind. Yeah, but never mind. It's a bit of, I don't know what that's about. All right, it's just a cat. But anyway, yeah, it don't really matter to me. Don't worry about Phil McCracken. Yeah. I remember they were very good in the time. So no, you're gone dark. Yeah. No, like as I say, it's just not the best. It's just not the best lighting up here. I remember when I had a chat with Reagan Elite, and it just looked like poor lad. He was just talking to a black screen and a silhouette in the background. But never mind. Yeah. Get the lights on. You've gone dark side. I would do, my darling, but unfortunately the lighting's not the best up here. It's you could say where I'm positioned, it's just not the best. So unfortunately, this is, mind you, I'm going to be finishing in a minute. got a light on my torch. Got a light on. We've got a phone. Stick the torch on. It don't make any difference. I've tried bringing some fluorescent lighting up here, and it just don't make any difference. Anyway, it doesn't really matter because we're nearly finished now. Anyway, so I have no idea what that's about. All right. Anyway, well, what we'll do is we'll leave it there, because I think we've been on for nearly 2 hours, haven't we? And what I will try and do this time, I will try not to make the same mistake as what I did last week. I made the yes, I am in the Twilight Zone film. what I made the fatal mistake of was I turned everything off, and then instead of sorting it out on which the live stream on the channel last week, it was just stuck on the end for about a good 4 or 5 hours of people putting yes, it's after dark. Daily Blasé after dark. Yes, where I talk rather softly and talk about Chess Club. Yes. Nice. I'm glad I cheered you up. Yeah, that's what I like to do on a Friday, welcoming the weekend and sort of like it sort of like puts a smile on my face. Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed it as well, Sean. I did as well. Attack Destroy. Yes. But that's what I did. See you all on it. Yeah, no worries. See you soon, my friend Billy. But yeah, what I'll make sure I do, I'll make sure that the live stream is ready to watch as a video after, because I made the fatal mistake of just turning everything off and forgetting about. Then I went on my went on to my channel and realised that I have to turn the stream off there as well. And it'd been like that for hours with people putting comments under that. I cannot watch it because you have to turn it off. And I think I'm an idiot sometimes. But anyway, yeah, I'm Batman. But yeah, so I'll make sure I'll do it properly this time. But anyway, I just want to say thanks for coming by, and also thanks for putting a smile on my face as well, and I hope that you enjoyed it as well. And can you imagine when the winter months get in? How do you know I'm not naked, Sean? What do you think? Underneath this camera, I might be commando. I might be in my birthday suit. Yeah, take it easy, you two, Chloe. And yes, and so I'll just stop the rabbiting now. Yes, I might. So I'll just stop the rabbiting now. I just want to wish you all a fantastic week, and thanks for stopping by, and thanks for making me laugh, and hopefully I've put a smile on your face as well and welcomed in the weekend. So what I will do is I will bid you farewell, have a cracking weekend, and take care.